history, this came out of bargaining, really. A recognition that we wanted to try to do something different in our district about how we use resources, and a recognition that not every site is the same and has the same needs. So to that end, we thought, why don't we create a resource that every site can tap into to say, if we had this pot of money and we could use it to do this at our site in order to increase collaboration and find a way to better meet the needs of our students through that process. So out of that bargaining session, we had a innovation fund committee made up of bargaining team members as well as other people from certificated, classified, and certificated and administration. Came together with some ideas, bounced them back to the bargaining team. It came up with an MOU that created this innovation fund. The update, I think, that where we're at was we had 11 schools apply for the planning funds. 12 schools applied for the planning funds, which means they can tap 10% of the money to help them plan for creating an application. April 30th was the due date for the spring early applications, and I think we had 4 sites that applied. But in September 30th is the fall deadline. So we're hoping that those 12 sites plus anybody else will take some time to come up with a great plan to submit by then in order to utilize these resources. We've been talking about it at Rep Council and trying to share with everyone this opportunity. You know, it's a, sometimes be careful what you ask for, right? Because I think, I gotta be honest, I think lots of times that it's a convenient excuse. If only the district office would let us do this. If only the union would not get in our way. If only the contract wasn't in our way. We could do this. But every time we ask Kathy and Andrew and Stan Rose, everybody says no. Or the contract, Anne Marie steps up and says, no, you can't do that. So this is an opportunity to say, wait, you know, we recognize the fact, just like in our classrooms, that you can't, you don't do the same thing for all 25 or 39, I guess 36 now, right, for high school, of your students. You have to differentiate. And so from the district level, I think this reflects that in saying we need to find a way to differentiate how we allocate our resources. And to be quite honest, it also reflects what the state is doing, right? With targeted funding and recognizing the fact that equality doesn't mean you give all schools the same or all districts the same amount of money. You recognize that some districts have more needs based on their populations than other districts, and you try to target resources in order to put it where the most need is. So in that case, this kind of reflects that philosophy, which I wholeheartedly embrace. Anything else you wanted to say about the innovation fund, Andrew, you want to add on?
I know that with classified, we had 3 applications come in as well.
So, and ours is a little different, where the innovation fund is based on how many students are out of school. Ours is based on how many classified employees are out of school. So the classified can be invited and paid to be at Wednesday meetings or other trainings, and if what the teachers are innovating is something that classified wants to be involved in, then classified can be paid to be involved in that too. So the classified has a voice in how they get to use their funds, just like teachers have the voice in how they use theirs. And it's great when the two can come together and have some joint use of the money.
So more to come on that. We want to see some celebrations from those schools that are jumping out ahead, both with the planning and with the apps that are in. Quick question, Nancy.